Hey, what's up guys? It's TheAireaidLord. Today is, well, tomorrow will be February 3rd, 2013, but today is the 2nd. I'm doing this Saturday night just to save some time tomorrow. Gaming update coming at you as usual. Update people on what's going on, all that good stuff. I have some brief things to talk about. The first game of 2013, like a new release that I'm going to be playing, is coming up in a couple days. I'm actually very excited for it because it has a lot of meaning for my channel. I'll explain what I'm talking about, but I also want to talk about some of the things that I did in January, which are going to be changing because of some recent things that have been announced and whatnot. And a lot of my fans have astutely noticed and have been commenting on the videos and telling me about it, and I am well aware. We'll address that in this video right now. So, last week, I did two things last week, okay? Obviously, I've been continuing with the countdown to Grand Theft Auto 5, which is a marathon, as I've said 100 times, which is basically me playing every single Grand Theft Auto game that has ever come out in order when they were released, and basically getting myself prepared for the newest entry in the Grand Theft Auto series by playing all of the games that have previously been released. And people have been loving it. People have been watching, really all the videos. I've acquired some really great new fans from it, and I see them, replying and coming back to my videos on a regular basis, and I'm very thankful for that. And I said that last week, but I have to say it again. Thank you very much for all the support that you've given me. It's been great. And I know there's always some haters in there that'll try to ruin things and such, but I tend to ignore that, and I like to focus on the good things that happen with my channel. So yeah, the marathon's been going well. Thus far, let me just explain. Right now, I have beaten, alright, the 3 original PlayStation 1 Grand Theft Autos, which, I mean, as I've said this a couple of times, but I didn't technically complete them, because in order to complete them you need to get, a certain number of points, and I kind of put some cheat codes in to put the points in, but I didn't have a PlayStation 1 memory card to save the content, so I was going to lose all my saves anyway, and the games were very primitive, so it was very hard to do anything noteworthy in the games anyway. So I kind of just powerhoused through it just to show people, how that game worked back in the era. And then I moved on to Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, and I beat all 3 of those games in the month of January. And a couple of days ago, I actually started playing the Liberty City stories, and I've completed, I'd say, 10 to 15 missions. I only have one video of it uploaded on YouTube, and I'll explain why that is. But right now, I'm in the process of playing Liberty City. I've completed a good number of missions. I'd say I'm like 25 to 30% through Liberty City stories, okay? At the moment, if I'm looking at my YouTube channel correctly, I have 163 videos of the countdown to Grand Theft Auto 5 uploaded. 163 videos, which, as I just what the hell, I'm going to the past tense. As I just said, those 163 videos encompass the 3 PlayStation 1 games, and then the 3 PlayStation 2 games, which are pretty much the noteworthy PlayStation 2 titles that came out years ago. And that's all your content as of now. I have all of the videos in a playlist. It's the most recent playlist. When you go on my channel, you'll see the first playlist is like uploaded videos by default, and then you'll have like my favorites, which are my favorite random videos I might like. And then below that is the countdown to Grand Theft Auto 5, and then I have 1 in parentheses, which basically signifies that it's the first playlist, because I don't think a playlist can hold more than 200 videos, and obviously my countdown is going to go longer than that, so I'm just signifying that that's the first playlist, and that there'll probably be a second one to hold the second set of videos, okay? So yeah, it's been really fun. Now, I want to address this right now, because some people have been commenting, as I said earlier, about this. A couple of days ago, I believe it was actually, ironically, on the 31st of January, and I say ironically because I told my fans that the month of January would be an opportunity for me to play all of the Grand Theft Auto games, because there were no games that came out in January that I wanted to play. There were absolutely none. No releases whatsoever. And this happened last year where there were no releases in January, and I believe I did side content for Skyrim. But this year I decided to go into the classic realm and do all the Grand Theft Auto games because GTA 5 is probably the game I'm looking forward to more than any other game in 2013. So I wanted to give it proper due. I wanted to support the series that I love so much and do this marathon. Well, it was announced on the 31st by Rockstar, who, if you don't know, makes the Grand Theft Auto series and many other video game series, that Grand Theft Auto 5, which was supposed to be coming out in the spring of 2013, as was promoted on all the posters, everywhere I went to GameStop, it said spring 2013. Of course, a couple of days ago on the 31st, Rockstar announces that Grand Theft Auto 5 now has an official release date. But guess when the game's coming out? September 17th, 2013. Is that in the spring? I don't fucking think so. That's not even in the summer. That's in the fourth quarter of the year. Or third, or is it third or fourth? I don't know. It's in the fall season, alright? The fall season when people typically buy large amounts of games, okay? Now, some people are kind of flip-flopping on this issue. Some people are saying, oh, Rockstar, you're idiots, you know, you promised us this release date, you're a bunch of assholes. Some people are saying, well, wouldn't you want a game that's constructed, you know, properly? You don't want the game to ship with a whole bunch of problems and glitches and stuff that should have been fixed, kind of like Max Payne, which had a lot of those problems. Look, I am kind of flip-flop, as I just said. I'm kind of both ways on the issue, alright? On one hand, yes, I want Rockstar to spend as much time as possible on Grand Theft Auto 5 because it's a highly anticipated game, and I want them to make it to the best of their ability. I don't want them to overlook something. I don't want them to ship a broken game. I want them to fix it and give us the, you know, the greatest experience they possibly can. This is the last Grand Theft Auto game on the 360 and PlayStation 3. I'm making that assumption because it was just also announced that the PlayStation 4 is going to be supposedly announced on February 20th. Sony had some like trailer thing saying that some reveal was coming, and it's pretty much, it's obvious at this point. There have been rumors over the past couple of weeks that Microsoft and Sony are going to be releasing their new releasing information about their next consoles. You know, the Wii U has been out for a couple of months now. It's time for Microsoft and Sony to, you know, get their next systems out. So, the reason why the Grand Theft Auto 5 release irks me is because, yes, I want them to make a good game, but at the same time, September is probably the worst month of the year that you can release a game, okay? And I've said this a couple of times, but in September I'm going to be going to college for the first time in my life. I don't know. At the moment, I have ideas of where I'm going to college, but I don't know specifically. And I don't know what's going to happen in college. You know, things could change drastically. I could do activities that have nothing to do with video games. I could do activities that include video games. Maybe my roommates and my friends play video games, and we all have sessions where we, you know, play co-op, and maybe I make videos for YouTube, and they're in the videos as new co-op partners, and I really don't know. I've never met these fictional people that I'm referring to that I don't know at the moment, so I really don't know what's going to happen. It's only February, and I go to college, you know, months after, you know, what, I think it's like the last week of August I go to college, and my orientation, you know, for all of the stuff is over the summer and such, but at the moment I really don't know how that's going to be working, okay? So, again, I could probably bring my console to college, but the problem is, it's just, you know, college is a time to, you know, focus on, you know, not only your studies, but other aspects, you know, social aspects and stuff like that. And it's hard, you know, now, you know, this game, I've been waiting for this game to come out ever since Grand Theft Auto 4, like, last came out. Like, I beat GTA 4, I'm like, wow, I can't wait to see what they do next. I've been anticipating this game for years, and I have made 163 fucking videos for this. Like, I have a countdown that is completely supporting the notion of this game. Like, it's a countdown, counting down the days until this game actually gets released. And sorry, I'm trying to make it so the screen actually doesn't go black, but I'm just frustrated because I put a hell of a lot of time into these videos, okay? I've had all of them, almost all of them, if they weren't, the PS1 games, but almost all were filmed with the Elgato Game Capture, and, I use my commentary, and I put a lot of time into them, and I just feel, like, shitted on that the marathon, I don't need to rush. Like, as I've been telling you guys, like, I feel like I need to rush this marathon because I don't know if I'll have enough time until the game, GTA 5, comes out, most likely in April or May. Well, now that it's coming out in September, I have the whole summer to complete my marathon, so it's not like I need to rush. So, it sucks. It really does. GTA 5 is coming out at a point where, in my life, I'm going to be making a lot of changes and transitions, and it sucks because it's a game I'm looking forward to more than any other game. There's 100 games coming out in the first quarter of 2013, and they're all big titles, highly anticipated, but Grand Theft Auto 5, in my mind, trumps them all, and it's the game that I want to play. GTA, for me, is a game where you can just sit down and blow stuff up. I'll admit, there have been many times where I've been frustrated about things. Something actually happened tonight that I was kind of fucking frustrated with. And, I play Grand Theft Auto, and I just, it's a game just to relax and vent and, just blow shit up and just have fun. It's a fun game. You're not pressured to do anything. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking play Minecraft and sit there freaking waggling my hand trying to break shit and then making giant structures and, oh, come look at my house. Not insulting people who like Minecraft, but I'm just saying I have different tastes for things, and, I like to do my own thing, and I don't like to conform to the norm of what people are doing and then to be fucking ridiculed for it. That's bullshit. So, I just think it's ridiculous, okay? I honestly think that, I've been waiting for this game to come out a long time, and I really would have preferred it to come out in the spring. And I know some people will say, well, then it might have problems, but, it's for me, it's for the best, and it would have worked for my footage, and now I really don't know. It's really up in the air. I can't foresee the future, and I can't see what's going to happen. So, honestly, I'm going to say this. The countdown to Grand Theft Auto 5 Marathon right now at the moment is on hiatus. It's going to be delayed. Right now, I have videos of Liberty City stories saved on my laptop, but I'm not uploading them. I only have one video of Liberty City stories on my computer right now, and I just put that out as a taster. I just wanted to see what people thought of it, and some people are kind of into it. Let me be honest, Liberty City stories really isn't anything great. Like, I don't understand, like, it went from San Andreas to Liberty City Stories, and Liberty City Stories has, like, all the problems that GTA 3 had, not being able to climb structures, very clunky controls, the driving is wonky, you're in freaking, the crappy Portland city from GTA 3 where you can't swim. It just seems after all of the innovation that went into San Andreas and the bazillion things you could do in that game, to go from that to Liberty City Stories, it's like really? Like, I know the game was designed for the PlayStation Portable at the time, but couldn't you put a little bit more innovation into it? But whatever, I'm not going to go on a rant about that. I just wanted to let people know that that was something that kind of, was concerning me, so I wanted to throw that out there. And I know I just spoke 13 minutes about that. So, sorry, I know I get on tangents, but most of my fans know me by now that if I have something to say, I usually talk long about it, and if it hurts me, I really do let it speak, so. Alright, another thing I did last week was I played the Die Rise zombie map for the Revolution map pack for Black Ops 2, and I played that with, the same people I did Transit with, Phil, Corchado, and then also P-Dog. We played that all together. We were trying to figure out the Easter egg, although when we were playing it, nobody knew how to do the Easter egg at the time. Now people obviously know how to do it. There's 100 videos of it now. But there's a lot of mysteries surrounding the zombie stuff, and I'm really interested in it. Like, I know I only did, like, day one footage, but maybe in the future, if Corchado has spoken with me, we might actually do the Easter egg at some point, and I might film that, because if my fans remember, I actually filmed when I did the Transit Easter egg. I filmed it like as soon as I got the achievement, and I just filmed myself celebrating with my friends. And that video did pretty well. So I might do something like that in the future when I complete the Easter egg for Die Rise, which is called High Maintenance. And yeah, I might do that. One thing I haven't done for that is the multiplayer maps for Black Ops 2, which is like, what, 4 or 5 maps. And I actually have played these maps. I did it off camera, and I didn't film it. Let me just say that, you know, I didn't like Black Ops 2's multiplayer when I first tried it in November. It really just feels like more of the same nonsense. The hit detection is terrible. People are just playing with overpowered weapons, whether it's shotguns or SMGs. The game is just really getting terrible. It's pretty much the game for me that has made me realize that Call of Duty really is the same shit year after year after year, alright? For Treyarch, the zombies is really the only redeeming factor for me, okay? And this really makes me skeptical, really skeptical, because, you know, I don't really know if I want to feel like fucking purchasing Modern Warfare 4. I mean, really, like, what's it gonna add? There's no zombies in the Infinity Ward side of the games. And it's just those freaking operative missions, so I don't know. I really don't know. The Call of Duty series, in my opinion, is just way too fucking rehashed, and the maps just, for my purposes, aren't worth it. Maybe in the future if I'm feeling up to it, but for now, I'm not going to be playing the Revolution maps. The Zombies map I did because I like the zombies, but not the fucking dumb multiplayer maps. Okay? So, that's really all I've been doing. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know if there was anything else I needed to say, but this week is special, alright? I'm going to throw this out there that, you know, this is the first week of new games for 2013, and I'm playing a game that has a lot of history with my channel because it was actually the game I did as my first playthrough on YouTube. Back in early 2011, January 2011 is really when I started doing YouTube, uploading videos consistently and stuff like that. I was an amateur at the time. If you look at those videos, which are still up, you'll see that I used a crappy camcorder. It was all off-angled. My commentary was kind of bland. I was new to the whole thing. You know, that was the first time I was doing commentary, and I was learning throughout the whole experience. So obviously, it's amateurish. But the first game I did a playthrough of was sorry, I'm so tired, but the first game that I did a playthrough of was Dead Space 2. And I had never played the first one, and playing the second one for the first time was, it was fun. I loved playing it. It was really great. You know, zombie survival horror, you know, it was freaky as hell, watching these crazy zombified monsters jumping at you, trying to rip your fucking head off. It was great. Great gory action. And the third game is coming out this Tuesday, and I'm excited. I'm excited for a couple of reasons. First of all, because, again, it's an entry in a series that started really my YouTube channel, and also because this game has co-op. Unlike Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3 has a full co-op feature for the entire campaign. And I'm going to be doing this with my little brother, Jonathan. And if you don't remember him, he's been in... Over the summer I did Gauntlet, if anyone remembers that failed Gauntlet playthrough I did because the game disc broke in my console. I did Gauntlet over the summer with my two brothers and my father. We did a family co-op session over the summer, and we uploaded 50 videos of Gauntlet, and then we got to the final, the second to last area, and then the game just had trouble loading the disc and we couldn't continue. He was in that playthrough. He also did Halo CE back in December 2011. He did that co-op, the anniversary Halo CE in December 2011. So he has been in my footage before, and he actually, it's kind of funny, he purchased the Dead Space 2 because I did a playthrough of it. He watched my videos and really liked Dead Space 2. And he's like, oh, you know, do you have the game? And I'm like, well, I traded it in. But he's like, alright, that's alright, I'll go buy it. So he actually purchased this game because I did a playthrough of it and because he found my content entertaining and he liked the game from my content as a result. So I think that's really cool that my own brother actually was inspired, like I hope some people are, to buy games that I play and actually form an opinion based on what I think of the game. That's pretty cool. And that's really my aim for anyone watching my videos. It doesn't have to be a family member. So yeah, so he's excited for Dead Space 3 as well. And he has his own Xbox, so we're going to be playing it over Xbox Live. He will be in, you know, his own area, and we'll be playing it over Xbox, and we will be doing a full co-op playthrough of Dead Space 3, and that is starting on Tuesday when the game comes out, okay? Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to GameStop on Tuesday and purchase 2 copies of Dead Space 3 for the 360, and then, you know, he'll obviously pay me for his copy, and then we'll open our games, and then we'll start. Actually, you know what? maybe, now I just got this idea. I literally just got this idea in my head. Maybe we can do a dual unboxing of Dead Space 3. That would be pretty cool. Maybe with him as a live guest, maybe. I don't know. It's just an idea. I might do it. I usually unbox my games. As I started doing this in late 2012. It's something I never used to do, but some people were asking about it, so now I consistently do it. Basically, my own little unboxing videos, where really all I do is open the game with a pair of scissors and then look at the cover, the back, the instruction manual, which is usually 1.5 pages long, and then I say that's it and look forward to the footage. That's really all the unboxing is. That's why I don't really do it, because it's not anything really interesting, but I figured some people like to see it, so why not? So that's coming. Dead Space 3 is coming on Tuesday, and the rest of the week I will be playing it, assuming my brother, my brother does have schoolwork and stuff, so as long as he can schedule, his time around schoolwork and being able to play, we'll be doing it all during the week. I don't know how long Dead Space 3 is. It took me like 50 videos or something like that to beat Dead Space 2. It was quite it was a long game, I'll admit, but a couple of things. I was playing that game by myself, number one. Number two, I was new to doing stuff on YouTube. I was new to that game, so it was kind of an entirely new thing for me. And I did suck at the game. Like a lot of the videos you'll see of me playing that game, I sucked ass. Like I kept dying and yelling and saying, "This game's horrible." At least my brother, the two of us will kind of be able to put 2 and 2 together if we get stuck on a level and be able to figure things out together. So I think the co-op is going to make the playthrough a lot more enjoyable. So that is really all that's coming during the week. I don't know what's coming the week after. I think I don't know. I gotta look. The only game I was aware of that was coming out in February is Dead Space 3. I believe Tomb Raider might be coming in February. I'm not sure about that. Also, Gears of War Judgment, The Last of Us, Bioshock Infinite. There still are a lot of big games that are coming out in early 2013 that I will be playing. So just because GTA 5 didn't come out, that's not a big deal. But just, keep chucking forward, keep watching my footage. I appreciate all the viewership that I get. I know I say that a lot, but I really do. I really do appreciate the viewership that you guys give me. You're taking part of your day to watch my footage, even this video, just to listen to me talk right now. That's your time you're taking to listen to me. You could be doing 100 other things, and you decide, to listen to me. And it means a lot to me, especially with how things will be changing in my life very soon. It's comforting to know that there are people out there who really do respect me. And I know, as I've said, there are people who hate me for whatever reasons, things I did in the past that I guess they don't agree with. And I've tried to get on good levels with them, try to, clean the slate, but they apparently don't want that. So there's really nothing I can do about that. So yeah, so that's basically it. The whole week will be Dead Space 3. My friend Pink Floyd is online, excellent. I never set my preferences to busy when I do these update videos, but that's fine. So, okay. I am the TheAireaidLord. I don't know why all my friends are suddenly coming online at the end of this video. It's pissing me off. But I thank you for watching my footage as always. Tune in this week on Tuesday for Dead Space 3. I might try to upload something Monday. But again, I don't like to overload people with footage. I've been really trying to space out the footage to give people chances to watch and stuff. I never like to throw 100 videos at people and spam their subscription box and stuff. That's kind of shitty to do. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Wow, I almost forgot about this. I played Half-Life yesterday on Saturday. I had the game. My friend P-Dog gave it to me for Christmas, and I wasn't able to play it because of some issues with the disc not reading correctly in my computer. So I downloaded it off the internet. Some guy supplied it to me because with the code on my packet or some shit like that. And I played part 1, and I realized the audio, you being able to hear my voice on that video, was really shitty. I don't know what happened. I don't think I had some audio feature enabled, and I guess the audio got fucked up, my voice. So I apologize for that. I only got to make one video of Half-Life, so I will continue in the future with Half-Life, probably not anytime soon, but if I get time, I will definitely invest it into Half-Life. The game's pretty good. for a game that came out many years ago, it just definitely has a lot of detail, and getting a glimpse at some of the monsters and stuff, it looks pretty cool. So I'm interested in continuing with it, and I'm sure my friend P-Dog is very interested to see me continue it. And that's that. I'm scrolling through my videos to see if there's anything I missed, because, I don't like to leave shit out. Nope, that looks like that's it. Alright. Thank you for watching. 25 minutes. I'm sorry. I know people get mad at me when I make these long videos, but I have to say what I have to say, and I need you guys to be aware of it. So, okay. See you later. Thank you. I apologize for my rambling. Please do not feel disappointed about the countdown to GTA 5. It will continue at some point. I am still going to finish Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, GTA 4, and the 2 DLCs, and possibly Chinatown Wars if I'm feeling generous. I still will play those games. I will be playing them 100%. I will be playing them before I go to college. And somehow, some way, I'm going to say this, because I know it's going to become some sort of issue in the future. Somehow, some way, even if I have to fucking go to the ends of the earth and fight a fire-breathing fucking dragon, I will play Grand Theft Auto 5 around the time that it is released, and you will see footage of GTA 5 on my channel in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I will play that fucking game. I don't give a shit if I have to swim to the fucking island that Rockstar lives on and steal a goddamn copy of it. I will play that game somehow when it comes out. So I'm making that promise to you guys. Just because the game was delayed, I am still going to play it. So do not worry about that. Okay? Alright. Enough rambling. I'm the TheAireaidLord. Thank you for watching, and see you later for Dead Space 3. Ooh, scary, scary, scary.